it's Isaiah here from me. We're going to be playing Game of Thrones. And just a heads up about Game of Thrones. Nothing at all. So this is gonna be fun. But first let me make sure everything's working on my end. The stream's good and everything. See if it will start up now. There we go. Okay. Got everything working now. Now, I'm gonna tell you here now, I know absolutely nothing about Game of Thrones. Absolutely nothing. So we're going in blind, or I am at least. So let's play. Ooh, I don't know how to say names. I'm gonna butcher everything too. Let's butcher the first thing. Tyrion Lannister. Perfect. This game series adapts. It's a butterfly effect. If you don't know what it is, look it up. Jeez, I don't want to read. It's too early in the morning for this. Now, me and Sam haven't updated or posted anything recently because Sam's out on vacation and my Wi-Fi is garbage, complete crap. So I don't post stuff a lot. Like my Let's Plays, obviously you guys noticed. I don't post a lot, so yeah, that's why we haven't uploaded anything. Let's begin. Now, all I do know about Game of Thrones is there's a bunch of different fractions, dragons, and there's a little short guy.
The great Jaime Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker,
I get to play a
his knees
Shrek
by the men of the North.
And set free
Guys, you
bad
can't
women.
tell me that doesn't
You'd
look
think
like
he done it
Shrek
himself
as
the
a
way he
human.
tells it.
Just look at him.
Lord Forrester's
That is
sword
Shrek
won't clean
as a
itself,
human.
you know.
Okay, time to pay attention now. Press X to...
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on.
He even
It's only
sounds like
blood.
Shrek.
Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
I will. You'll see.
Of course, your lordship. After you take your rightful place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent.
Shh. Let him finish.
Oh, he'll talk all night if you let him.
You captured the Kingslayer?
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
Not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. Which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job.
Right, thanks.
I'll do it.
You're
Why not?
welcome.
By the way,
Thank you,
get the
Garrett. I'll do it.
Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach. And House Tully is forever in his
I'm
debt.
pretty much like that.
They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
I don't have a cup. Oh wait, I got one. Never mind.
To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King
The King of the
Tomorrow,
North.
we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
The gods have favored us. Onward
This makes me
to
wanna play Skyrim.
Casterly Rock! Death to the Lannisters!
Winter is coming!
Let's hope it waits till this bloody war's over.
Got it.
I'm like I screamed something negative then.
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
What do you mean?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever.
Oh,
How shall
yep,
I
I'm a
reward your
squire. There we
loyalty?
go.
What can I offer you?
Let me fight for you, my lord.
You've more than proven your ability on the battlefield. No man would question that. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor
Okay, so my
to see you
uncle's a
riding
dick.
by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett.
So I'm no longer a squire?
As of tomorrow, no. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight, and I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if
I'm
you can.
getting special.
I will, my
treatment.
lord.
I'm like a.
Thank you.
Can't say that. Never mind.
Bloody hell.
Squire, fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on, make it up to you.
Fine, but you owe me.
Oh, you? I've been a squire longer than you have. I outrank you.
Ha! Not for long, loser. Oh God.
Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norrin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once.
It could be
You'd
worse.
better watch your tongue, Bowen.
What do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norrin. See, that's where you're lucky. Look, if I had grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much.
Who doesn't
Who
love
doesn't
bacon?
love bacon?
Tell him, Shrek.
Ah, pig farmers. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life.
Not
Pulling
Shrek.
wine around a fucking wedding.
Give it time. You'll get there.
More easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
It's right over there.
Or is he a good guy? I'm leaning towards dickhead still.
Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing, Lord Walder's in a generous mood. Fucking phrase. Nice night for a wedding.
Something
Not
off?
often he finds a willing husband for one of his
He's
daughters.
nervous about something. They're loading up. Why are they loading up?
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong? What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush. But what about? What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the rush? Run! We need to get back to camp.
That looks good. Okay. Oh, no. I don't know which one is the dodge. Okay, yep, okay, it's that one.
Run right! Jaren, we have to get back.
A gift from the king.
This is really amazing one. Okay, button mashing time. What am I mashing? What am I mashing? Wait, what? I'm so confused. What? What am I doing?
Ready, boys! Whoa!
Yeah, that's right.
Shoot that one!
Ah, what am I? Okay, there we go. That one. Oh, never mind. Okay, let's try again. I get it now. Didn't do a good job explaining how to play.
Ready, boys! Whoa!
It's one death, yay!
Shoot that one! Look out!
I missed that. Oh, you dummy. So if I hadn't made that slide, would I have to cut the shit? Oh no. Good job. Oh,
Good
he's dead.
fucking riddance.
Crushed by a horse. Get his sword, dude. He has a nice sword.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
The Freys. They slaughtered him, my lord.
My lord.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Pick up the sword. Good job. Yep. That's your fault right there.
You
That's
fucking
all
traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Shrek, you still didn't pick up the sword.
Seven hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd
My
never
lord,
make it.
please.
They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Walder Frey says time to open.
Chill, Shrek, chill.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hearts of those traitors.
But it's just the sword.
Walder Frey says
You have
you've
to go.
outstayed your-
I won't leave you, my lord.
Can, and you will.
My lord,
By
I-
the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan.
I swear that I will, my lord.
He's a dick.
It's those foresters.
Okay, I can't tell anyone
You
but
must
the
do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters.
Got to watch him die.
With love from Walder Frey.
Run, boy. That was a plus. I didn't like that little tutorial thing. It wasn't even cool. Let's see how it goes. For iPhone, I had Walking Dead. So far, this is my favorite series. Episode 1: Iron from Ice. Ice, ice, baby. Going vanilla ice, baby. You think he'd clean the sword at least? Hey, bacon! Okay. Can I turn I'm walking like this? Biggie! Blood. That's no bueno.
Blood. Fresh.
Good job, Shrek. Now we know what we're dealing with. Fresh blood. That means someone was just slaughtered. Yep. Okay. Pig was taken out. You're not gonna like mention the pig that was right. Okay. Nope. Guess not. Actually, you know what? He had time to get like this little strap thing on his back, and get something for the not the hilt, the edge of the blade. So why couldn't he clean it? Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's a little thing saying I can't go this way. This village was ravaged.
That's father's car.
Oh, what if my uncle's dead?
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this. Linton may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon.
Hey, no, that's my pig! I'm gonna kill them for killing my
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father,
I said move on.
I'm going to kill you.
Is that so? You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new
Draw the
warden
sword,
of the
yet you
North.
back up.
I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
He's not strong enough or trained well enough.
No.
Your dad's dead.
I'll have that sword, boy.
That's not one.
Come get it, you bastard.
Let's go. Oh, never mind. In my butt, kid. Yep. Okay, he's got the sword. And now I'm gonna die.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
Ah, yes, your true weapon.
You really are a pig
No,
farmer,
you're more
aren't you?
skilled with this. There you go, boy. Yeah, I knew he'd be more skilled. Now let's get the hatchet. Sword again. Oh, damn it. Oh, jeez. That was so close to my good stuff. Oh, you get to with the bad leg, you dummy.
Mercy! Please! I beg of you! I have a family! They'll never survive without me! I have no quarrel with you! I was only following orders. No, please! Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this! That much I promise.
That's no bueno. I thought I was gonna kill them all. Now, oh, bad move. Should have shown him mercy.
Father?
Arsen mercy. And
Garrett,
I'm only
you survived.
you because I don't want to clean up your mess.
Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
Wait, what? Okay, he's dead, but try to stop them from what?
I'll kill the men who did this.
Okay, there's only one left. I'm glad I killed him then. Never mind, he deserved it. Following orders. Just because you're given an order doesn't mean you have to follow through with it. Like Hitler's men. Most of them went to jail because their only excuse for what they did was, I was following orders.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Okay, uncle's not a dickhead. That's good. I'm assuming that's my uncle.
2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what?
Did they
My sister,
rape his mom?
she was
and
only
I think he
8
had a
years
sister
old.
too? That'd be
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
Yeah,
Your
maybe
justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
I'd do it again
if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Oh God, that looks horrible. Jesus. Ew, ew. Oh my God, ew. Oh no, not maggots. Oh my God. Oh, that's gonna be crawling around inside you for
dark days, I fear.
Oh my
lose the
goodness.
Lord of the house and the eldest
Why?
son through such a despicable act
Oh
of
my
treachery
God.
and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this.
You could get so
The late
many
Lord Forrester
diseases
was a
from
good
that.
man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house
God.
will never fall.
Do you even pull them out? Like
By
they're
the
just
gods,
gonna
let's
crawl
hope you're
around
right.
in there and eat
The
you
future of this
slowly.
house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared
At least
to lead.
I guess that will stop infection though. They'll eat the infection away.
Right.
But
This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son, Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen.
Roderick had already fallen.
I'm confused. Who's my
There was
uncle?
nothing we could do.
Well, I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Now he can walk normal.
Go on.
Man,
Don't stop
those
now.
maggots really
It's
help.
better to let the blood circulate.
Let the maggots do what they do best. Jesus. Okay, is this my... No, not my uncle. I think it's a uncle. Let's look at the medicals. I want to touch the bucket.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
No!
Yes.
Ew! I don't want to touch it anymore. They're not cute. Jesus. No, back out. No, thank you. I'm gonna look at this tape Tristy.
You seem to be favoring
Modern
it.
art.
Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tingrin. Look, I'll show you.
Mariah. That's how you say it. I know I said it wrong. You can't judge me, because guess what? I'm in my house.
Mirror. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
Okay, let's look at the rest of the little kitties.
Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good.
I'm guessing he's my uncle.
Roderick. He was our best warrior by
No,
far.
no, wait, that's what's his name. He's dead. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. Whoopsies.
Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
Okay, Shrek, we get it.
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
Okay. Asher?
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Okay. So, who's my uncle then? That's what I want.
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
Okay. Let's look at this one.
The Ironwood Grove.
I'm fine. I don't need to chop off my leg. Not gonna lie, I really want a sword in real life. I have a katana, but I want like a Viking sword, like one or something like that. Just like not a knight's regular sword like the one on my back. I want like one-handed little what? I don't know. Maybe some close to a dagger, but not a dagger. No, I already looked at that. No, stop. Let's look. Let's talk to him. Actually, I haven't talked to him. Let's look at him first.
Keep moving. I need to see you walk.
I've walked non-stop. Okay, what's over here? Oops, that's a wall.
No, you see there? You're limping again.
I'm fine, really.
He really wants to cut off this dude's leg. What's up here? Can't go that way. Okay, let's just talk. Have to go on the other side of the table to talk.
Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course.
Okay, so Ethan is the Lord.
At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his
I don't
hands.
understand anything, so...
Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
Is my uncle dead? Is he my uncle? I'm so confused! Jesus!
Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
They'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left. Just as they've done before.
The north. That was the message. Can't tell anyone. Got it.
What will happen to me now?
Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although, given the circumstances of your... circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
What happened? Is it true? Your family...
They're all dead.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
She cares about it.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
She's gonna be your Fiona, Shrek.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He loved his family, my lady. He was very proud of Roderick.
Yet he was unable to save him.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
I'm sorry, my lady. Nothing could be done to save him.
He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He said he loved you.
That's very kind of you to say. You have the Forrester's sword.
Ethan should have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord Forrester asked me to return it to the house. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
He's my uncle. There we go.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much, I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing?
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within
Better
these
plan
walls.
than
Maybe
attack.
you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Smart and brutal. That's how it's going.
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house.
He's
It's
gonna
bad
kill
enough the
you.
Boltons would have us
I
bend the knee
bet
and swear
that
fealty.
on-
But
if it
now,
was me, I'd kill him.
this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
It wasn't murder. It was justice.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take. Which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
Banished.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution.
Uncle, you can't send me to the wall. I'm not a criminal.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I won't put others at risk. I'll go.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Because it's not fair. Family was
That
killed.
settles it then.
You killed the people who killed your family. You look like a murderer. You're sent to...
You can have my horse,
The worst place to be.
and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The Whitehills will come looking for you.
So I pretty much have to leave today. Wait, tell them the message! The message! The message! Ugh. Okay, Shrek, tell
Word
them
up
the
to
message
me.
now.
I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will.
So Uncle
But
is
for
not
now,
a dickhead.
I have House
Sure, he
Forrester
said
to
it
consider
means the
first.
wall, but it's all
I know you're not a criminal.
part of a plan.
But Lord
I know
Forrester would be
he's a
proud
smart
that
man.
you're
I
putting the
get it.
interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the wall. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
I'll do what's best.
Which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed.
Ah,
if
shoot.
ever.
I meant to hit X.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most
Knowledge is
don't
good,
even know
but
it
it's also
exists.
dangerous.
They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house.
His nose moved.
But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the Wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
I'm a ranger, got it. Remember that, kids? I'm gonna be a ranger. A Power
Iron from
Ranger.
ice.
I hope I'm the pink one.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the Wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Sent away because I murdered someone. Just stupid. At least I got a horse this time.
Garrett, wait!
It's a necklace. Thanks, Fiona.
Be safe.
Can't get over the fact that he still has maggots in his leg. That's gross.
Ethan?
Is that a short man? Is that the dwarf? Okay, no. I'm playing as the kid now. Okay.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
Let me see something in settings real quick. Let's turn it down a little and forgot to put that on. Let's keep the brightness there. Okay, now let's continue.
He hides too well. And if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win!
Congratulations,
Oh, I
your
hate his voice already.
lordship.
Jesus, that is a horrible voice.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here.
I'm calling this here.
And
That's
Asher.
foreshadowing.
And
He's about to get
and Roderick.
kicked
I
out
do
or banished
too.
somewhere.
But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the Wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course.
She's mad about
Why not?
that.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay, with his family.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Got
Very well, then.
responsibilities now. Okay, let's see what this dumb lord wants.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Gotta have to play this out smart. Okay, let's do this. Lord?
Lord Ethan, is it? My
yeah,
condolences for your father and brother. His family, it's the loss.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Lord Ethan.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that.
Yeah,
How do you
that's sad.
answer
A pig
for
farmer
your
killed your
squire,
men.
Lord Ethan? He acted in your name.
He was defending his family as any man would. But your men murdered them all.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall? Answer me! Who's the one who did it?
You heard me. He was sent to the wall. It's done.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy. And you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Uh-oh, Mama Bear stepped
Lady
in.
Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my
I got him
lady.
to shut up.
Considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This
over.
is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll
like a
send him
bunch
a
of
raven
kids.
letting him know
I'm
a Forrester
telling
man
Dad
killed one of his own,
he'll
that
be
the
on
new
my
Lord
side.
Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
I still hate his voice.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Is that the end of the episode?
Your sister can help us. Nope. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Okay, let's see. Now I'm playing as the sister. Let's see what's going on here. Let's read this note first. Alright, whoops. Don't look at it, read it. Okay. Unfinished letter. That's no bueno.
Father. Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Her dad's dead. That's no bueno. Okay, let's look at this.
Ethan made this for me.
It's a coin.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Okay, let's see what else is in there. Dusty old.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
It's a window.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
So this chick obviously just wants to go home. Oh, this is the letter that is the warning.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Let's see who's at the door.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Ah, he's a slave, okay.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie?
This slave has way too many questions.
But it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Like one. I'm assuming, don't want to like It's not stereotype, I guess. I mean, technically it is.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but...
You were eavesdropping?
No, not at all. I was just passing by and I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about.
Call boy, that's why he's...
You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Good night. It's the middle of the day. The hell?
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course,
so am I supposed
but
to
you
ask
must
her
not
for help?
despair. We will get through this together.
I should have asked then.
You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north, whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
So lie. Got it.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Do what women do best. Play her.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
I'll give her what she wants. Oh look, it's a... Oh no, that's the dwarf. You can tell by the big head.
You can do this.
I do know that from Game of Thrones. I've seen the dwarf before.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Tyrion.
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yes, she didn't say which.
Don't know which. I don't know backstory.
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the North.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
They were...
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. Is it any wonder you were so impertinent to ask which king deserves your loyalty, if you have any loyalty at all? Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven Kingdoms.
So I'm told. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
Silence.
It is not her place to say, Your Grace.
The girl must have an opinion on the matter.
If
Don't
there's
know
a
anything
point
on
to
it.
this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she would...
Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your
She told me
priorities
to
straight.
lie.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Oh, she's mad now, but she told me to lie. Played her like a flute.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport.
He's so small.
Even then, he didn't
That's
trust
me.
Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard. Not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you?
Gotta save the house.
I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North.
I love this guy.
King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to
Loved
the
all the
uninitiated.
movies he played in too. I think the latest one is Plitzels. I'm not positive on that one. What? No.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
I'd rather not discuss it, if you don't mind.
Of course not. It must have been horrible. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back. Here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true.
That's a set.
And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
He is quite handsome.
Another
and
sense
quite
joke.
passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He
That's
does
a
have a
little-
certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
Right. Of course.
That's not the answer.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The
She's
Queen
right.
was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Yeah, she seems...
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something It's about my family.
I trust her.
She can stay.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester had...
I think I'm gonna end it here. It's been way too long, and I am starving, so this is gonna be the end of the video. Right in the middle of them talking. Yep, that's right. Get over it. The next video will probably be tomorrow, depending on how I feel. If I'm not feeling lazy. But yeah. And also, when Sam gets off of his vacation, we'll be coming back at you with zombies, Call of Duty, and whenever I go to Sam's house, we're coming at you with a new little playthrough with both of us. Forget, what's it called? Uncharted. We're doing something better. Doing something a little bit on the spooky side for you guys. But yeah, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.